Hello everyone, I hope that you're doing amazing wherever you are. My name is Shikha and I welcome you to my channel. As always, I'm really grateful that you're subscribing, commenting, all of the good stuff. I'm really grateful for all of it. And in this one, I wanted to kind of do a little bit of a less heavy video because I've been doing a lot of really heavy stuff the past few weeks. And hopefully you've been enjoying it, maybe not. But this one, I wanted to kind of talk about the idea of YOLO, you only live once. And how, I don't know if it's the INFJ in me or, the person who's neurodivergent, ADHD, autism, or whatever it might be. I don't know what exactly about me is it. But I find the whole concept of YOLO extremely anxiety-inducing. As soon as I start hearing people talking about YOLO, you only live once, you should just do it right now. Don't even think about it, just go for it. I literally cannot do it. And I was talking to an INFJ friend about it. And I was saying to her as well that I think that INFJs and YOLO is like two opposing forces. I don't think we mesh well together. Now, I'm not saying that we're completely non-spontaneous. We can be spontaneous as long as we know all the parameters and we know all the ideas behind it and we know exactly when it's going to happen and we know all of the different things associated with it. But we're not typically spontaneous in the typical way that people are. We won't just pick up our bag or not pick up a bag and just like go off into the yonder with whatever we have on our back. Just even thinking about that makes me feel like, but I need my water bottle with water in it, and I need my wallet, and I need my phone charger, and I need floss, and I need my face mask, and I need a little bit of like nutrition, like snacks, and I need to bring my notepad so I can journal or write, and I need my glasses, and I need sunscreen. And that's just things that I'm coming off the top of my head, right? I mean, these are just things I would bring to any journey that I would go on. So I'm not going to just pick up a random bag and just walk off, or I'm not going to be like, okay, I don't need a bag. I'm just going to go on this journey without anything on my shoulders or like anything in my bags. Like it seems ridiculous to me, and also it seems like the worst way to live. Even now, when I live in the city and I can access anything I want at any point. I don't have to actually carry everything around with me. I can just buy something if I want to. Like I can just buy a bottle of water if I want, or if I can just buy a snack if I want. I still make sure that I always carry a bottle of water around with me because I hate using plastic. And I always carry some little snack, some nuts or seeds with me because I get hungry very fast and I need the food, and I get hangry very fast as well. And so, and all of the other things, I don't want to even tell you like how much stuff I'm always usually carrying in my bag, and it's always there with me. No matter where I'm going, I might be going to a party, I'll still carry that bag with me because I can leave it in my motorbike and I'll still have access to all of these things. I could be going to like a rave and I'll still be like, I think I should bring snacks and I should bring my sunscreen and I should bring a hat just in case and blah, 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 So like the whole idea of YOLO, whenever people talk about it, I am quite jealous that they can do that. I'm quite jealous that they can just go off into the yonder without thinking about anything and be like, wow, I'm just going off and doing nothing or doing whatever I want without even thinking about it. I do get quite jealous that people are able to do that, and I see some of my friends are able to do that, and I'm like, great, good for you. But then it's interesting because they're usually the ones who come to me and ask for things. Like, for example, I always carry mosquito repellent with me because when I'm going to certain places in Bali, because the mosquitoes there are horrendous and painful and I'm not interested. And so I'll always have it with me. And of course, they're the ones who have nothing on them. They're going YOLO and I'm like just going off without nothing. They're the ones who come to me and ask me if they can borrow whatever it might be, mosquito repellent, sunscreen, a hat, scarf, sarong, blah, blah, right? I mean, they're always the ones coming to me and asking for help. Or no, if I'm not there, I'm sure they're going to someone else who's not YOLO, who's an INFJ or something related, and who's not able to just go off without carrying anything, and asking them, can I borrow your mosquito repellent or can I borrow your sunscreen? And so I guess I'm just saying that, I guess we need both kinds of people out in the world, of course, because otherwise the world would be in chaos. Because if we were just too rigid and scheduled, can you imagine how boring it would be? We need people who are spontaneous and YOLO, but also we need people like us in the world, because otherwise, again, the world would be in complete chaos and people would have no idea how to take care of themselves anymore. And I'm not saying that I think I'm a little bit on the medium of spectrum of being rigid and scheduled, because I don't carry scissors around with me, or I don't carry, because I know people who carry scissors around with them, or they'll be carrying like a first aid kit, or they'll carry like a little fan or like a little air conditioning, like a personal air conditioner with them, things like that. And I don't, I have limits. Also because my bag's too small. I can't imagine carrying all that stuff around with me. But, so I feel like it's a good thing either way that we are not like that. We're not YOLO, because it really helps balance out the world in a bit of a way. But as I said, I do sometimes feel like I wish I could be a little bit more spontaneous and just get up in the morning and say, okay, so yeah, I know I have some things to do, but I'm just going to pretend like I don't. And I'm just going to go off and hang out with friends all day long, or hang out at the beach and not do anything and pretend like I only live once. I wish I could do that. And I really have tried in the past to be like, okay, I'm just going to not do anything today. I'm just going to go off and I'm just going to chill all day. And I really tried. I mean, like, I physically, mentally could not do it. I was forcing myself the whole time, and I'm like, okay, just do it, let's just try. It's something to try, something that your personality it'll be good for you. And I'm forcing myself the whole time, and I'm sitting there uncomfortable while everyone else seems totally fine and happy. And I'm just sitting there thinking, oh my God, I can't wait until I can get back home and I can get back to my schedule and I can get back to things that I want to do today or had to do today, and I can just get back to my normal routine. Now, it also, as I said, it could completely be that autistic side of me that needs that schedule, that needs that rigidity, that needs a routine, or that perfectionist side of me, or the Virgo side of me, or like the ADHD side, not the ADHD, but the INFJ side of me. But it could be just that, I know that whenever I've tried to be so spontaneous and it's just gone out without anything on my back, or like carrying nothing important, or doing whatever I want, I've noticed that it kind of results in a little bit of a disaster. Like, it results in a little bit of a, oh shoot, I was supposed to do that and I didn't, or oh, I'm behind schedule now, or oh, I wish I had that item. It's in my bag, I usually carry it. Today I decided not to carry it, and today's the day that I actually need it. And so that kind of little things, like, they niggle at me and they make me feel like, why did I even bother, right? And so a lot of times, I've said this before in previous videos, what INFJs will try to do is that we'll build spontaneity into our schedule. And that sounds like the complete opposite of what you should be doing. Spontaneity should not be built into a schedule. That's not how it works. But that's how we do it. That's how we need to do it. Because otherwise we're just completely all over the place and we feel uncomfortable and anxious and out of place. And it just feels like, okay, what am I doing here? Who am I? It just feels like a complete existential crisis. So what I will do is that, I won't jam pack my schedule. It won't be like from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. every moment is accounted for. I won't do that. So I also have a lot of flexibility in that regard because I work from home, and so I can do that where I have certain things scheduled every single day, of course, because that's how I like it. But then I'll have certain moments or certain packets of time during the day, like certain afternoons or certain mornings where I don't have anything scheduled, where I can be spontaneous. And so, when I have those moments, I'll just get up and be like, okay, what do I want to do right now? Oh, I just want to go to the beach. Okay, I'll just drive to the beach and just hang out there for a couple of hours. Or, I'll get up in the morning someday and I have that chunk of time and I'll be like, what do I want to do today? Ooh, I want to drive to Denpasar. Well, I'm talking about examples here. I want to drive to Denpasar, which is a little city nearby, and I just want to roam around in one of the malls, or I want to roam around and have coffee at one of the nice coffee places, or eat food here or there, at a Korean restaurant or whatever. And so I'll just do that, and so that's how I feel like. But I'm not just doing it without forethought or without any kind of planning. I'll have my bag with all the things that I need for the day, and then I will grab my motorbike and just go off into the sunset kind of thing, or the sunrise. So it's kind of spontaneous, it's kind of not. It's kind of very rigid and scheduled, but it's kind of also spontaneous. It's spontaneous for us. Like, for us, it's very spontaneous. For a non-INFJ, it's going to be like, what is this? It's not spontaneous. It's just like you're planning something and you're going and doing it. So, so I think like it's a little bit weird. I know, I'm sure people are listening to it who are not INFJs, who are not INFJs, and they're thinking this doesn't make any sense. But for us, it's actually a huge deal, because this kind of spontaneity, it really helps us feel a little bit more relaxed and less rigid and less scheduled. And for me, having these chunks of time where I've just not scheduled anything really, and I just go and do what I want to do, really gives me a lot of solace and peace. It makes me feel like, wow, I'm really being spontaneous today. I feel really good about this. If I was dating someone and he noticed my spontaneity, he'd be like, this is not spontaneous, my child. But that's okay. You know, I'm doing the best I can with the circumstances and with my personality. But, you know, I do notice that I cannot, as I said, I cannot do the whole entire complete YOLO thing. It just, as I said, it's like two opposing forces. It just feels like I am, YOLO and me don't meld together. Like, we just don't go together. And I just wanted to do a random little video about it because I thought it'd be funny. If you have any questions, of course, let me know. And I would love to know how you build spontaneity into your schedule. Or, you know, if you are YOLO, you know, are you able to be YOLO without anxiety? Let me know in the comments below. And again, thank you so much for listening. I shall see you the next time around. Bye.